Hey guys, what's up? 80 here, and today I want to talk about a few things Overwatch related and of course my predictions for Season 6 meta, which of course starts later today. So, obviously Summer Games has just concluded, and with that Season 5, personally I wasn't too fond of Season 5, but I did really enjoy it for several reasons. At the beginning of Season 5, I ended up roughly 100 SR away from Plat, so my goal for this season was to hit Plat. As a joke, I did all 10 of my placements with May, and to my surprise, got about 100 SR away from Plat. Fortunately for me, the first couple of weeks of solo queue were extremely nice to me, and I was able to hit Platinum with, of course, Farah, and it was a really good feeling. At about the middle of the season, my good friend Jirachi introduced me to this Discord group, and it was probably one of the best things to happen to me. I've met some of my absolute amazing friends that I fucking love playing Overwatch with, and you've seen them in videos before. Hero Storm, Peent, Soul, Rudy, Hannah, Kitterin, Isle, Jelly, Spectral. All of them super fucking funny, amazing, never a boring day with these guys. Now, as for Season 6, let's talk about Season 6 and where we'll see some of our heroes' picks heading. As for tanks, my favorite thing is that D.Va's defense matrix will no longer delay team fights forever, but she will see more use as an attacking tank instead of the role of the protector. I believe Winston will still be a top priority pick due to just his insane mobility, going wherever the fuck he pleases. Reinhardt will make a return as a main tank, helping with siege pushes and big pushes, defending points like King's Row, stuff like that. I do believe Roadhog's movement buff really did put him in a much better place than it did before, but I don't feel it'll be enough, unfortunately, to warrant him as a pick. As for Zarya, no hero, including Tracer or Genji, can escape Graviton, so that'll help lead to more team fights, which would mean a faster gameplay, more fights, more pushes, everything. So I do think Zarya would be a top pick. As for Orisa, I still think that she's still a very niche pick in some maps like Horizon, but so I don't really think she'll get much use out of that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about the offense heroes, the attack heroes. So obviously with this new recent release, we obviously know that Doomfist is the top priority. Doomfist is getting a massive rework. He is getting his hitbox significantly reduced, which means he's not going to hit you from 20 feet above, 20 feet from the left side of you, and 20 feet from the right side of you. However, I think he's going to be a really essential pick to counter dive. My personal two top picks of what I think will dominate the season and players will have a great time is obviously still Genji and Tracer. Genji, his mobility is insane. Yeah, he's a tough hero to play. Yeah, you gotta jump in at the right time, but Genji, the fact that he could just go wherever the fuck he wants, wherever he wants, pick the fights he wants, get the last stab in, and in the reset mechanic, he's gonna have a great time. Why I favor him over Tracer is simply because Tracer can't get up to high places like Genji can, but Tracer is significantly easier to play, with the downfall, of course, that she has less health and she could only stay on the floor level. So with the D.Va buff and defense matrix going away, heroes like McCree and Soldier will have a much easier time in this meta. No longer will Deadeye and Visor be significantly blocked because of defense matrix going away. Let's see. Pharah, of course, will have a great time because Pharah's only counter was defense matrix. D.Va could just sit back and eat missiles all fucking day, and just it gave us Pharah players a difficult time. It was bullshit. Now Reaper, really good. Reaper's in a solid place. He's really good against jumping Winstons. He's really good against helping D.Vas get out of mech. Solid stuff right there. Sombra, I think, is a niche pick on 2 CP points, but she can come in very useful, and a lot of people have been making good use of her. Now, the little part that we were all waiting for, Overwatch's defense heroes. Personally, my two favorite picks for defense heroes are Bastion and Hanzo, mainly because I fucking love playing both of those two. But we do need to talk about Junkrat's buff. Junkrat now holds 2 concussion mines. So, Junkrat will be a top pick in this Season 6 meta, helping out with dive counters. He fucking blows up a Tracer with 1 fucking mine alone. Now he has 2. There goes Genji too. And your attack's over. Hanzo's a really good pick. I feel like Hanzo would be best in getting a first pick to help push the team forward. Bastion, I think, is solid. He's going to be even more solid now, pumping out damage, especially since D.Va's not going to be blocking shit anymore. Mei, really good for the crowd control aspect. I do think this season will be heavily relied upon crowd control, like Zarya, Mei, and those kind of picks, and team wiping, especially team wiping. Mercy's just not going to do the fat ass res anymore, so it's going to be a good time. Torbjorn, I feel, is really solid for holding points back. Turret's just really good. I would like to see a buff for him eventually, maybe even like 2 turrets. And of course, Widowmaker. Widowmaker can be a solid pick, it could be a bad pick. It really just depends who's holding it. I mean, we see Carefree playing it in like top 100. Solid stuff. Alright, so let's talk about everyone's favorite class to play. Support. Now, the big thing here is that Mercy will no longer do fat ass reses. No more 5-mans, no more 4-mans, no more, hey, I'm gonna hide around the corner and then res your team after you busted all your ultimates and just win the game because, you know, fuck you. Her new ultimate Valkyrie, I think, is completely useless. However, it does let you get up to 2 reses, and the longer the team fight is, I don't think it's gonna last long, like I said, because of the crowd control aspect, but you know, we'll see what happens. I do think the 2 top picks in support class are still going to be Lucio, Zenyatta. Zenyatta's Discord is fucking insane. It helped a lot getting rid of fucking divas, and I think it's going to just do a fuck ton of damage still, and I think it's going to be a top pick. And then plus Transcendence, you pop that when a Genji's coming in, bam, it's over. Yeah, the Genji ain't going to do shit. Lucio Sound Barrier. Lucio Sound Barrier is very good. Speed boost, I think, is just the name of the game when it comes to top picks and top priority. So I think we'll be seeing a lot of Lucio. I do think we'll also be seeing a lot of Ana, because Ana's kit is really good. Sleep Dart on the right target saves the game, stops a push, does everything. Anti-nade is still really good. Regular nade still pretty solid. Not as good as anti-nade though. Let's talk about Symmetra. Symmetra I would mainly put more in the defense class heroes, but she of course is a support. With that, I do think Symmetra has her place mainly on 2CP maps, on first chokes and everything like that. I do think she could be really solid, and a good teleporter is just so fucking annoying to deal with.
First off, fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Mickey Smalls and Junior Mafia, some more ass bitches. We keep on coming while we running for your jewels, steady